So, what is communication exactly? We have to think again about what really communication is. And we can think in terms of communication with the present moment. So we can say that communication with one other person is what we can extract from the present moment as we connect each other, not just to explain something, but to explore. And what we mean exactly, but it is not exploration, it is not about to transfer an information from one point to another. It is really what we are living together in this present moment and what this moment has to give us. And communication is an opportunity to have an interpersonal reaction and an interpersonal meeting, connection. So this connection must be real. And as we say in Somatopos, connection and vibration is really the true meaning of communication. So in each present moment when we meet someone else, we have to understand it's not about explaining something, it is not about to transfer an information, but it is if we have really the passion to explore and understand that this present moment, it is unique, and what has this present moment to give us, it is in our intention to move towards with our passion to explore what it is about this, what is the meaning that we are together, and what is this. It is an opportunity. It is an opportunity to stay in our presence and to explore and to discover what this present moment, each present moment we are with someone else, has to give us something. There is something that we can extract from the present moments. So this is all about, and that includes not only the verbal communication. It's not about words. It is more about a gestalt, and includes inside words, verbal communication, emotions, feelings, also our body gestures, if we're using our touch, it includes smell. It is a dialogue, but it is a complete, it includes everything. So in this sense, we can imagine that if we be very focused and our attention is very focused on the present moment, so the communication really can be a meditation. And it is this way that we can think about Socrates and ancient Greeks and the dialogue. It is this sense, how we are present, and if we have passion to explore what is about, what this vibration has to give us in this present moment. Communication is a communion, it is a union. So it is where we unite each other. So this union means that we are together. It's not just that we are together in a place, and we have to understand what is this place of union. So when we invite someone to connect with him in a certain frequency, in a certain vibration. So this is very important, in which vibration we are invite each other to communicate and to be union. And there are different levels of vibrations and different frequencies. And this is all about consciousness, that we can meet each other in a very low frequency or in a very high frequency. And also we have to find the processes to change the orbits. We have to find a process to change the frequency of communication. And this is not very simple, because we have to train our attention, and we are not very focused on this. And to train our attention is to be, of course, to be here and now, but it is also to be here now with your mind, with your emotions, and with your body. And this is really a transfer of energy between 2 points of consciousness, and this transfer of energy is really very crucial, because we can integrate differences through the communication. So communication is not just a process to spend time together, but this, of course, there's a pleasure in this. So it is how we can integrate differences, how we can discover differences. So exploration in communication means that we train our attention to find differences, and we have to integrate those differences in our system. And this is the way that we can develop our systems as a tool to embody differences. And this is how we can develop, and after a certain period of time, transform our systems. So communication is really a very powerful tool, and at the same time it can be really a kind of meditation. So we say meditation is a kind of how is to be, but living with intuition. So this is really very, very important. How is to live a life with intuition. Intuition mean this kind of whisper of our souls that can guide us and makes our lives really very different from a survival mode of life. And here in Somatopos we have very powerful tools for communication, to understand what kind of connection is this communication. And we have very powerful tools in the domain of emotional intelligence, and also we have very powerful tools in the domain of somatic intelligence, and it is really, and of course we have some tools to express, to find the appropriate words to transfer the knowledge. So it's really, when we say in Somatopos that communication, we mean really it's not something that we transfer each other, it's not, it is the knowledge, it is the wisdom. And if we meet each other in the field of knowledge and wisdom, and it is really this place that we want to meet each other and explore more deeply in the knowledge, and this is a kind of seeking help from each other in interaction. And communication, it is really about an interaction between two people or more people, but generally it's in an intersubjective experience. So this intersubjectivity, it's really about something very new and very exciting. If you're using your words, your verbal communication, if you're using your emotions, your emotional communication, your empathy, and at the same time, if you can use your body, your touch, and you can communicate also with the touch as a sense, as the main sense, touching and movement of your body. So in Somatopos we have really very powerful tools that includes a high experience in the field of psychotherapy and a high experience in the field of body from Aikido practice, of Japanese martial arts Aikido, mainly in the field of connection, how we can connect. And what is exactly this passion in communication? It's really if we are alive when we communicate through words, through our emotions, through our bodies. If we are alive, if this life force, universal stream, if we are inside this life force, universal stream, and this is all about, it is not that we are doing as a persons, but it is really an interpersonal context that we have to be inside this. And there are three levels. Of course, there is the personal, there is the interpersonal, and there is also the impersonal. And we can make those distinctions between what is personal communication, what is interpersonal communication, and what is impersonal communication. And it is not that we are separate each other. Of course, it's together. But we have to understand how we can make the transition from a personal communication to an interpersonal communication, be a member of a group or of a dyad of, let's say, couple or whatever is the context. And from this, from interpersonal, from a member of a group, to be impersonal and to be a member of a very large group. And for each context there are laws and there are norms that we have to know about and to be very conscious in which context each time we are in and communicate from each context. So this is the work we are doing in Somatopus, and we have really very powerful tools. Thank you.